I think the bottom line is everyone should just take a deep breath. This is not the beginning in the
right now.
This is not the beginning and the end of the US-China, US-Taiwan relationship. There'll be a lot of hyperventilation from the China analysts and the rest. This has been a relationship that's gone on for 40 years. It's going to keep going on. And you've got the president, Mr. Trump, President-elect Trump, out there stating some early positions. The Chinese response, I think, will be one of strategic patience. We'll see which way this all goes.
They didn't ask us about that island, did they? They didn't ask us about,
South China Sea.
Yeah, they didn't ask us anything. They don't have our permission or even, they don't ask, they do whatever
the Chinese are pursuing a very assertive foreign policy and national security policy. That's a fact. What we don't know yet is how does candidate Trump translate into transition Trump into President Trump. And so I think it's wise for all people around the show just to take a deep breath and see what actually translates through.
But what we do
China's
is
response has been pretty
game
moderate.
this stuff out, right? So how do you game this out? If you were to say, if you were advising President-elect Trump and you said, well, I want to tweak China. One of the things I want to take that call from Taiwan, which ostensibly was the thinking here. How does this play out in your mind to the benefit of the United States? You know what the big endgame question here for me is? How do you fix North Korea and the nuclear weapons program? That's a place where China has significant influence. And frankly, let's put these other things to one side.
I don't see how you got from Steve's question to that answer.
This is where he's going. It's where he's going.
Well, let me go to the bits in between. The Chinese are uniquely in a position to actually put huge leverage on the North Koreans. North Korea's currently got an advanced nuclear weapons program. Do you want China to be an instrument for real change and influence?
They've had their chance, haven't they, Mr. Prime Minister? What have they done for us in terms of what you're talking about right now?
But I think he's talking about how to get there, which is what...
I still haven't heard that,
Yeah, he's going to get there,
Well, the key thing is, in terms of real economic leverage on the North Koreans, there's one country that matters. It's called the People's Republic of China, because they supply the North Koreans with energy. Now, at this point, the Chinese have applied sanctions so far and authorized by the UN. What can they do further? If I was advising, to go to your question, President Trump, the end game here, I think, is everything else can be managed with some shouting and screaming, publicly or privately. But the key point here is the real serious problem is this regime in Pyongyang with nuclear weapons programs, highly developed, infinitely more developed than we had with Iran. And how does the Trump administration leverage the Chinese to get an outcome there short of conflict?
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.